Good morning from Lalande on a very exciting day, day one of my new breakfast routine. I went to the doctor yesterday and it was quite an experience. In our local town, all of the doctors have left, except for a French woman who I presume has been living there for years, must be in her late 70s and is still practicing as a doctor. I'd never been to her before. I was like, right, I'm going to go and meet her. And it was absolutely wonderful. She is very old school and very French. I explained what I'd had and she immediately said, right, off with your clothes. And she gave a good prod to all of my major organs, checked all of my vitals, has ordered a barrage of blood tests, and then said, what do you eat in the morning? And I said, yogurt. And she went, oh no, you must have what I have in the morning. You will start with 2 fried eggs, some cheese and some bread. And I thought, you know what, I think only in France would you be told that you need to change your lifestyle and start having fried eggs, dairy and carbs for breakfast. I love this country, I will always live in this country, and this doctor has a patient for life.
I don't think she realised quite how small our chickens' eggs are at the moment. They're still babies, but I feel this way I'm easing myself gently into this new breakfast regime. And I will choose a delicious piece of cheese from the Cheese for Lalande's box. What to go for? Oh, I think this delicious looking piece here. That looks like breakfast cheese to me. Oh, it looks like breakfast cheese to someone else, doesn't it, as well? Now, this feels like a lot for breakfast, but you look horrified. Hang on, neither of you think this is a lot for breakfast?
That's like the minimum you should be eating at breakfast.
Are you serious?
Yeah, unless you're Italian.
I think maybe my intermittent fasting hasn't been that good for me, to be fair. I eat so much in the evening, though. All right, I'm doing this thing. And in style, because Pavlina brought me flowers to cheer me up.
Well, Marie grew it. It's a communal effort. Marie grew it. I cut it.
And you put it in a vase.
I need a great deal of cheering up today because I woke up alone. Well, unless you count Galahad, and I very much do count Galahad, because Philip is on another of his epic van trips, and I just knew I couldn't go with him this time. And I was really sad not to go because I actually love our van trips together around France, picking up exciting things, seeing the country, tasting nice food all over the country. But no, I'm staying here and being sensible. However, later today, we will get to see the exciting thing that he's coming home with.
Of course, some of us just have regular eggs for breakfast, but some have boiled quail's eggs for breakfast every day. You see, you just...
No. That is not what's happening here.
No?
It's just the regular eggs are only for permanent residents of London.
Oh, yeah, you can only have micro
I've had to resort
eggs.
to the leftover quail's eggs for Marie's guest dinner start.
You're quite right. We can't spare any eggs in this house except for quail's eggs.
To be honest, if you count the expenses that we spend on chickens, our eggs are probably more expensive than quail eggs from the supermarket.
Well, you're a patient woman, that's all I can say.
Skills.
And just outside the door, bonjour. There's Jean-Christophe, a peacock and pain au chocolat. C'est le pain au chocolat, oui, il veut ça.
That's my pain au chocolat.
And a tractor. This is a very Lalande site. Il est magnifique.
Oui.
Il vient à ta main.
Toujours.
Oh, c'est
Je
merveilleux.
les nourris toujours. I give them always my all the bread.
Yes.
So they know me.
He knows. It's like, oh, Father Christmas is here again. It's just wonderful. See you later. Big excitement here. The wine has arrived. This is the wine for our Gourmand retreat. This weekend, we have our first ever Gourmand retreat. There are people coming to cook with Marie, to go to local wine producers, to have a food and wine tasting made by the great Marie. Let's see what we've got.
Ooh, we got the
Chateau de Lalande.
Wow.
That's one of the places that we went to when we were in Burgundy, and it's just the most amazing place.
Wow, okay. How many bottles did you get? 6?
I think we have 6 of that one and 6. This might be the Montagny. I'm wondering, what is this one?
Champagne.
Oh, yes. Veuve Clicquot Extra Brut, Extra Old. I tried that for the first time on my 50th birthday, you know, when I went with Philip
Yes.
down to Champagne, and it was so good. And Marie has planned a meal to pair with each of the wines that we've got. There's several more arriving, and I can't wait. I think it's going to be the highlight of my weekend.
Yes, I love champagne.
this came in the delivery as well. This is the Vin de Constance, which is now being remade in Constantia in South Africa. And this was Napoleon's favourite wine. It's a sweet dessert wine, also loved by Louis XVI and Marie Antoinette, and apparently Jane Austen liked to tipple. So this is what we're going to be trying with the dessert.
The cabinet that Philip is coming back with
Is to go here. So it sadly means my father's painting would have to move, but it will store an awful lot more than this cupboard.
So it will make the china pantry much more usable until we actually get the fully fitted china pantry that we would love to have in the future.
And now I have the golden box from Maria.
Only the best.
Oh, I love it. It's magnificent. I am very excited and I'm going to go and do this in bed.
Enjoy.
Oh, thank you. And another batch later?
Yes, definitely.
Yes. I've spent the last few days writing patron cards in bed, watching series as silly as I can find in the background. I'm watching Night Sleeper at the moment, which is a perfect example of that.
There's a hijacked train racing towards London, and it's a sort of show that I can get all the excitement of in the background without having to look up every 2 seconds, so I'm able to just write my cards happily with something fun on in the background.
Look, look, look! Philip just got back. Let's go down and see what he's brought back. It is what I'm calling a plate bookcase. There he is! I've missed you so much. You've only been gone one night. It seems to be a very much deconstructed plate bookcase.
Yes. So it
Or
is.
plate case. Maybe it doesn't need the word book in there, just a plate case.
You can put some books in there. That's what you want. All right.
Oh, I've just spotted something very exciting.
What's the exciting bit?
Faux marble.
Well, yes.
That is really
As
pretty.
you forgot it.
No, I remember seeing the photos, but it's different when you see it in person, isn't it? Because I've never seen it in person. This is absolutely lovely, darling. And is that wide enough for your plates in there?
Yeah.
Good. Can't open it. I think probably needs a key.
I wasn't given a key.
Oh, interesting. We have got the greatest removal services. Oh, look at this. Girl power removals.
Yeah.
I really like it, hon.
I thought there were so many things that I asked only for help.
There is one issue with this bookcase, which is it was obviously built in place in its previous home, so it doesn't have a back, as you can see. We did know that when we got it, and it does mean that we are just going to have to put a back on, which can just be a plywood or something. But I think it's very pretty. I like it. The top bit will be just for display, and the bottom to store lots and lots of plates. It's big, darling.
I know.
I can't believe how wide it is. That's great.
Oh, yeah, the top is loose, but yeah.
Oh, yes.
Fabulous.
There we go. Yeah.
Well, I will pathetically just fold the blankets. Hallelujah, there are
So
keys.
there are keys.
Oh, thank goodness.
It's 4.
All right, so we should be able to get in. They're quite modern keys.
Yeah.
I think we can probably do better than the plastic that there is in there. Turquoise though it is. I'll put a prettier covering on it. Lovely. I think it's excellent, but it's very narrow.
Yes.
No plates going in there. So this could be the glasses cabinet.
service.
Tea services, that's a good idea.
Obviously, I'm taking it quite easy at the moment, and I'm finding it very frustrating not filming everything that's going on around me. So Philip says that I should instead embrace the fact that I have more time and actually use it to do things that I don't often have time for. So I am sitting here, I'm going to read a lovely interiors magazine. It's very, very rare that I actually have the time to do
Is that why you're reading March?
I know, I haven't got the latest one here, but I have not read this yet. And at the same time, I am going to use my Florio FAQ mask. And I'm very lucky because Florio have kindly offered to sponsor today's video with this ad. As many of you know, I have been using Florio's products for ages. I have their UFO 3, which helps with my skin's dryness, and their FAQ 202, which does many, many wonderful things for my skin. It is an LED face mask. It is made out of a FlexiFit silicone, which just molds to anyone's face. It's really extraordinary. It's incredibly lightweight and it is wireless, which means that I can use it anywhere in the chateau. I can even wear this when I'm wandering around the garden admiring Pavlina's incredible work out there. I always start with the FAQ red light peptide serum, and this just helps to amplify the benefits of the LED therapy.
It's really easy to turn on. You just use the universal button, and then with the same button, you can just toggle through the 8 different wavelengths. There's 7 LED and 1 NIR, which is near infrared, which is the one that I usually use. They have powerful anti-aging benefits. They help to boost collagen production, reduce dark sunspots, which I have a lot of, and even out complexion, making it look much more glowing and clear. It also helps with redness, which I struggle with sometimes, and I think most importantly of all, it really helps with wrinkles and fine lines. It'll automatically turn off when my treatment is finished, so for the next 15 minutes I'm going to sit here and enjoy myself. Oh, I'm already enjoying myself. Doesn't that look fabulous?
Very beautiful.
I absolutely love it, and I love the way it makes my skin feel. And if you would like to try Foreo for yourself, or if you're looking for the perfect Mother's Day gift, if you use my code StephCH30 and click the link in the description box below, you'll receive an extra 30% off almost all Foreo products, and the code is stackable on their current sale items. And now I'm going to get back to my magazine. I will see you in 15 minutes. There he goes to hand the van back. So he should be back home in about half an hour.
Maria's actually here for a few days to help with 3 things. So one is the Patron cards. She's doing the envelopes and I'm writing the cards. But she's also here to work on making the brass plugs. So they're going to go behind the panelling in what was going to be the Grand Salon and is now going to be the large dining room, because the names of all of my patrons that I've ever had are going to be engraved on thin brass plaques, which will be put behind the panelling so that their names are always part of the fabric of Lalande, because I'm just so grateful to everyone around the world who's making the work here possible. And the third thing that she's going to be working on is starting to make the books of all the dedications of the stars in the chapel, because whilst I was going to wait until all of the stars had been adopted to make the books, I've realized I don't need to, because several of the constellations have all been adopted. So for example, Mary, Gabriel, Joseph, all of the stars there have been adopted. So we're going to do a series of different volumes. So we'll have a different book for each one of the constellations in the ceiling of the chapel. And that way we'll have, I think, probably about 8 books. I can't remember how many constellations there are exactly. And we'll have different volumes, one for each constellation. So we're going to start on the ones that we can be getting on with.
So I'm with the dream team in the future dining room. Yeah, that's the 2 of you. You are the dream team for this, to discuss how we could do this. And how I imagine it is just that behind the panels, we could have just little brass plaques.
Yeah, but which
screwed on any of the panels, actually.
It doesn't matter which panel you want to put this on.
No, it doesn't matter. Whatever works best. There'll be quite a few. I mean, there's thousands and thousands of names. Yeah. So there'll be a lot of little plaques, I think. And then the ones for the Dauphins and Dauphines and Marquis and Marquises, the highest tiers, I would like those behind the doors just over here. So that when we open the door, we can see those names when we open the door.
Those ones.
Yeah. So behind those doors. They're beautiful, aren't they? I mean, isn't it going to be amazing?
They're basically the same size, so it doesn't matter if it.
Yeah, which way round?
They're the same size.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, whatever works best.
Do you want them in just one panel for one row, or a panel and have 3 rows?
We could have 3 rows per panel, columns of names.
Do you want the names wide enough to actually be legible?
Well, it's got to be legible, yeah.
You know, because you can sort of do it so small, and over time it sort of loses.
No, we definitely want it, because the whole point is longevity. It's so that if anyone for some reason moves these panels in 500 years' time, they're going to find those names. I think that's the plan.
And the question is, how wide and how deep do you want a name to look? And then from there you can...
It's like normal text, I think, like normal...
Times New Roman 10.
It was 12.
Yeah, exactly. I think 10 would be okay if we could...
10 is tight.
I think that's too small.
You think 12? Okay.
I think
15.
14 or 16.
Okay. All of the doors are reasonably the same size, and Maria can just take a few measurements from that. Before the fancy work, you've got 430. End to end.
So let's say 40.
You don't want to encroach on the mould.
You say 40 is your limit. And then lengthwise, I'm guessing between here and there.
So 40, yeah?
Yeah, 40 is good. And here...
800?
Yeah. 40 by 80 is your max.
Okay, cool.
That's good. That's good size.
Good, yeah.
What about down here?
You could even put more, yes.
Yeah, so again, 40 by...
So 40 by 40?
I guess.
I think that's a bit tight, isn't it? Well, what do you think? It's not me, sorry.
It would fit. It's still your max.
40 by 40.
You can go for smaller, but it would.
Yeah.
Do you see how you and I both eyeballed the 40 by 40 there? Got that spot on. I'm really excited. I want to start seeing them in place.
Yeah.
16, like that. It's a pretty name, embossed.
Well, let's get some quotes first.
We're getting good stuff done here.
It is actually really nice to be back. To the
It's
chateau.
so
It
good
is.
to have you back.
Yeah. No. It was lovely walking through the corridor into the kitchen.
It's good to have Maria back as well, isn't
We
it?
were reminiscing about that weren't we?
Yeah.
The workshops.
When we first met.
Yeah.
Team back together again. Because you were here when Amaury, like that very first time that you were here.
Like a couple of days after.
Had Stefan Philip already left?
Yes.
So it was just Natty and I.
We were in Barbados. You were falling in love with Natty and you were witness to the burgeoning love affair that was going on.
Yeah.
We were reminiscing, saying it was honestly something I hold very close to my heart is those couple of weeks that we spent, the four of us. Because it was Natty and I, and Maria arrived, and then a day or two later, Kat arrived.
Yeah, just before the workshop.
Just before
And it was beautiful sunshine. You were sending photos like picnics on the lawn and
But it was and then followed by
the ball.
the ball, and then
Disneyland. Yeah, it was.
It was-
it was
is
pretty
kind of
perfect.
Like a movie script. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like random strangers meet at a chateau.
And it's ended in you getting married with Natty and moving to Lila. It's amazing. Are you nicely settled now in the mobile home?
It's phenomenal.
It
really
must be so good waking up on your own land, looking at your trees.
It is. It's a crazy feeling.
Yeah.
It really is. You know, what you and Nick have allowed us to be here for so long has been just super duper. But we've always had our stuff around us, so being able to put up, and we have put up paintings in the mobile home. But it's just nice to see that stuff.
It's the best feeling in the world, isn't it?
Things. It's special. We had our first little barbecue on the patio last night.
Oh, it's heaven. We're going to miss you a lot, but I'm really happy for you.
No, it's special. It's wonderful. We're only 3 minutes away.
Someone should make a movie of your love.
Yeah. Oh, who would play me?
No, we've decided. It's Chris Hemsworth and Salma Hayek.
Or leave it in the comments. Leave your.
Oh yes. So who should be Amaury? Who should be Natty?
Yeah, a lot of people have said that I look like one of the sisters from Narnia. Like one of the actresses from the Narnia.
I need to go and have another look.
I'm not sure I agree with, but
I bet she didn't have such cool glasses. You are rocking those glasses. I know. Come on, that is impressive.
Oh yeah, no, it wasn't. No, this was just haphazardly threw things in the suitcase. Just miraculously.
I just bought this.
It's looking good.
Thank you.
All right, I'm going to go and carry on with those cards. 'Cause, I have a hard taskmaster. Well, now it's not just every time I try to walk into the chateau, it's every time I try to walk out. You're very amorous at the moment, aren't you, Thor? And with all of these beautiful women around, it is no surprise. I mean, just look at that fine specimen of a peahen. I am overwhelmed by the weather we're having. The last couple of weeks have been like full summer at Lande. It is absolute perfection. And I can see that Marie's ranunculuses think so too. Just look at what she achieved. They are so beautiful and such gorgeous colours. They remind me almost of mini peonies, and peonies being my favourite flowers. That makes me love ranunculus very much. Oh, looks as though that grasshopper's having a lovely time with it too. More of the irises have come out. We've got mid-blue, pale blue, the purple that was already out, and I can see a yellow just starting in the distance. So in next to no time we'll have this yellowy purple one as well. I can't overstate how happy living with peacocks makes me. I just turn a corner and there's a peacock, and it's more beautiful than any man-made statue ever could be. Hey, darling, hello. I wasn't expecting this beautiful sight on the terrace. I know, darling. Bounce, bounce, bounce. What is this for?
it's just for the joy of it. I think wedding florist and me miss being a wedding florist.
Oh, how
so,
wonderful. So you're making a bouquet?
yeah, I just
Beautiful.
or like just making a contribution to spring.
Also, you should be using your ranunculus, all the work you put
right.
into it. Yeah, exactly. Huh. Look at these, the lupins are out. And all of this is from the garden.
Yeah, all is from the garden.
Incredible. This one is beautiful.
Yeah, this is just stunning. I mean, I love ranunculus, so I just need to do something that would fuel my creative heart.
You're fueling your soul.
Yes. So I'm just doing it for the fun of it. So.
We just got another delivery of wine. Oh,
I'll use one in my kitchen now, shall I?
it's you doing it, not me. That's all I'm saying. I would not dare.
I'll give it a rinse first. Right.
We're just very excited. Yeah, this is the other place I went to in Burgundy, Montagny. Stéphane Aladam's wine.
Is this the one that...
Lovely man.
The scallops?
Yes, with the scallops and risotto.
Oh, that's quite a lot.
I got loads because he doesn't make this wine anymore. And so this is for this retreat and for the next retreat.
Right, okay. We should label them so they
Yes, we don't forget what's going on. Feels right, doesn't it? Somehow. Just feels right.
Today is just getting better and better food-wise because this evening it's just 3 of us in the chateau.
Cheers. Amaury is making us scallops. I love them so much. Oh, with garlic and parsley, lemon and butter. All the good things in life.
Listen, I'm not cooking dinner.
No, I don't. Just this.
Cooking this.
It's the purest dinner. I love it.
Yes.
That with a bit of bread. Perfection. Into a very hot pan?
Not very.
Okay.
Medium.
All right.
We don't want them to...
I love this sizzle. This is my ASMR in life. Listening to your cooking.
It's so nice. It's so satisfying to turn as well.
I just wish everyone could smell what I'm smelling right now. And taste the rosé that I'm having. Oh, perfect dinner. That and some crusty French bread.
Taste one just for saltiness to see if I need to add some.
Perfection. That's what we thought.
That's great.
Oh, it doesn't get better than this. Thank you, Marie.
Cheers.
It's a lovely evening with lovely company. Cheers.